coming at you with a dinner recipe using the love of my life, my slow cooker. This thing is easily like the best investment I have made all year. I'm obsessed. So I obviously had to find a low FODMAP slow cooker meal I could make because yeah, coming into winter, this thing is giving me all of the warm and fuzzies. But tonight I'm going to be having a chicken and rice slow cooker soup. So it's going to be, you know, warm, it's going to be super nutritious and just really easy on the digestion, which is exactly what I need. Now, my favorite slow cooker recipes are dump and go, which basically is exactly what it sounds like. You dump all of your ingredients into the slow cooker, turn it on, and off you go. And come back several hours later and it will be ready. So that is all I'm doing today. I'm going to be putting in chicken, I'm going to be putting in stock, I'm going to be putting in rice and carrots, and yeah. And I think just before I finish it, I'll also be adding in some egg yolks just to kind of like thicken it up a little bit, which will be really good. But I will put the recipe for this on my blog and I will link it down below. So if you have a slow cooker and would like to make this soup, whether you are low FODMAP or not, it's going to be delicious, and let me know. So the biggest thing about this recipe is the stock. So I'm using this chicken stock here that I got from Woolworths because it does have the Monash University low FODMAP certification, and that is because it doesn't have onion in it. So a lot of chicken stock or chicken broth, or if you're using like vegetable or beef or like whatever, which will make it high FODMAP and not something that you should be having if you are making a low FODMAP meal. So yeah, this is certified organic, it's low FODMAP. It does have a reasonable amount of salt in it, but that's okay. Like, I will be mixing this with water, but yeah, I just grabbed this from Woolworths, which was really easy, and it is going to, yeah, really kind of just bring my soup together and make it nice and easy. Please don't get at me about using frozen zucchini. They literally had none at the Woolworths I was shopping at, and I really wanted some for my soup, and low FODMAP does not care what is in season or in stock. So there weren't a lot of substitutes that I liked that were low FODMAP. So yeah, normally I would buy fresh, not in plastic, but desperate times. Amazing. So that is just going to sit on high for the next 4 hours, and then I'm going to come back and check on the chicken, shred it so that it'll be like better for soup, and add in the egg yolks. So I think this guy turned out pretty well. He's still a little bit like sticky, but yeah, happy with that. And then I'm just gonna cut him. Into like kind of even pieces, and yeah, there you go. Amazing. So it has been like 5 hours now. After 3 hours, I ended up coming and switching it to low just because the rice seemed to be pretty cooked and the chicken was cooked as well. So Yeah, as you can see, it is super thick and it smells amazing. I'm so excited to eat this. So yeah, like the rice has really like thickened up and it's gone like maybe a little bit gluggy, but it's really just like thick and creamy. It's going to be like a really delicious soup. I already broke the chicken up into like manageable chunks when I did flip it from high to low after the 3 hours, just to make sure that the chicken cooked properly. So now I'm just going to use the forks just to shred that and like disperse it throughout the soup. And then I'm going to throw in 2 egg yolks just with like some of the liquid from this, just to kind of give it like a little bit more protein and healthy fats, and just kind of, yeah, a little bit of extra nutrients. And so I think in the interest of making this a little bit soupier, because it is really, really thick, I'm going to just toss in a little bit more water just to kind of stir that through and give it, yeah, a little bit more of a soupy consistency. Perfect. And that is ready to be served. Okay, so it is the next day. Yeah, I left you guys last night with my soup, which was really nice, but I definitely put the rice in the slow cooker too early for like the type of rice it was. So it ended up going quite mushy and really thickening up the soup, which was delicious and very filling. But if you wanted the rice to like stay its own component of the soup instead of being like a ricey soup, I would just put it in a lot later. So I'm going to trial run that and remake it, and then when I do post on my blog, I'll have both options. But yeah, it was still really tasty and good, and the consistency was really creamy and delicious. But I'm just making my lunch now, and today's lunch is just a little low FODMAP salad. So it's super easy to prepare. I've just chucked in a bunch of low FODMAP veggies. So I've got baby spinach, got cucumber, I've got capsicum, the red capsicum, I've got a 20 grams of pumpkin seeds, and then I've just got chicken that I just kind of like meal prepped bulk, done in the oven a couple of days ago, and I've got some Japanese or the Kent pumpkin on top. So that's going to be my little lunch. But the exciting component of my lunch is this salad dressing that I actually make, and I've been making for ages, and I was thrilled when I kind of looked through the ingredients and I was like, that's low FODMAP. So I'm very excited. It is a peanut turmeric salad dressing, and it's delicious. It's like nutty, it's a little bit not spicy, but like turmeric spicy, and it does kind of have that like Asian-y feel to it. I don't know, I'm obsessed. It's actually super easy to make. What I've got in there is the juice of half a lemon. I've got 2 tablespoons or like 60-ish grams of peanut butter. I've got a bunch of water, just like however liquidy you like it, turmeric, teaspoon of finely minced ginger, and like if you wanted to put in salt and pepper to taste, you could, and maple syrup just to sweeten it. So all I do is chuck that in a jar, pop the lid on, and pop the lid on securely, and then just give it like a good shake to combine. If you want it a little creamier, you can use almond milk instead of the water for the liquid, but I think the peanut butter makes it creamy enough. And then, ta-da, that's your dressing. Throw it on your salad. So I think I'm going to wrap up this video here. Okay, so future editing Nicole here, and we are joined by Buggerlugs. Hi. Basically because I ended up having heaps of footage and split this into 2 vlogs, as you know, because this is part 2. It's now been like a couple more days since I filmed, and yeah, I thought I'd do a really quick kind of like before and after kind of like progress update. So it is now Saturday morning, which means I've been doing the low FODMAP for 5 consecutive days, and yeah, like the difference to me is just astounding. And so I thought I would show you guys my progress and how everything's going now, as yeah, just like a little bit of an update before we move into our next video. As you guys can see, like my stomach has gone down so much. Like I feel a million times better, and honestly, like how I feel is definitely the most important. But like, yeah, like that's me just standing normally. Like I'm still a little bit bloated down the bottom. I think some of that is just, yeah, bloating, and then some of it is also just excess weight that I'm still carrying, because I think while I'm breastfeeding, I'm just storing a little bit more fat, which is fine. But yeah, so like that's my normal stomach, which in comparison is a huge difference. And like I can now like flex. Yeah, like I feel a trillion times better. So yeah, super successful week, and I'm really excited to see what the next couple of weeks come with. And yeah, back to the outro. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed some of these low FODMAP recipes and ideas, and yeah, that kind of helps you on your own low FODMAP journey. I'm so excited to see the results from this once I finish doing the elimination phase. So yeah, this is day 3. So by the end of the elimination phase, I'm just so excited to see the results and feel the results. And if you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you do want to see how I go towards the end of the elimination phase, and also during the food challenge phase, where I do start reintroducing the different FODMAPs and food groups to figure out what my trigger foods are, and that might give you some ideas of how to do that for yourselves. If you do have any other low FODMAP recipes that you think I should try, pop them down in the comments below, as I'm gonna need as much inspiration as I can get over the next few weeks, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.